You cut off mine. All right. Would you want your young child or your 13-year-old to smoke a cigarette? To the majority of parents in the country, the answer would be no. But have you ever sat and thought that the effects of a cigarette you put in your mouth could have the same effects on your child even without them smoking a cigarette? Well, for anyone that smokes, I believe you should know the effects secondhand smoke has on a child and even the effects of third-hand smoke, especially in the confinement of a car. Smoking in a vehicle with a minor should be illegal for 3 main reasons. First, secondhand smoke is hazardous to your health. Second, children can't escape car smoke. And third, not smoking results in healthier children. My first main point is secondhand smoke is hazardous to your health. A trusted government website by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says there are many hazards involved with inhaling secondhand smoke. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, since the 1964 Surgeon General's report, approximately 2.5 million people have died from secondhand smoke, and approximately 50,000 die each year. But what exactly is secondhand smoke? Secondhand smoke is the smoke that comes out of the end of a cigarette. There are approximately 7,000 different chemicals in that smoke. There are many hazards of secondhand smoke that affect infants and children, including an increase in severe asthma attacks, respiratory infections, ear infections, SIDS, otherwise known as sudden infant death syndrome. In adults, secondhand smoke can cause an increased risk of coronary heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. The American Lung Association, which is a trusted website resourcing different statistics on secondhand smoke and what secondhand smoke does to the lungs, states that smoke affects adults and children alike, but research shows that it affects children the greatest. With approximately 35% of all children living with someone that smokes on a regular basis, it's important to know how it affects the innocent. According to the American Lung Association, secondhand smoke is especially harmful to young children, being responsible for up to 300,000 lower respiratory infections in infants and children under the age of 18 months. This results in up to 15,000 hospitalizations each year and causes 430 SIDS deaths in the U.S. annually. Secondhand smoke exposure causes a buildup of fluid in the middle ear, which results in 790,000 physician office visits per year. It also aggravates the symptoms of asthma in up to 1 million children per year. As I argued in my first main point, secondhand smoke is very hazardous to both children and adults, but affects children the greatest. This leads me to my second point. My second point is children can't escape car smoke. I have a 3-year-old that has no control over the environment I put him in, but I would never make my child sit helpless in the car while someone smoked. It is very sad to see helpless children and infants sitting in the car while someone is smoking inside of it. This is something they have no control over. Only you have control of your actions. I believe the helpless children will benefit from a law being put in place where if you are smoking in a car with a child under 18, then you will be fined. Of course, smoking should be banned anywhere children are present, but it would be impossible to put that into place, so I believe a smoking in the car ban is a good start. Americans for Non-Smokers' Rights Organization claims when a person smokes in the car, even if windows are down, it exposes toxic air that is many times higher than what the EPA considers hazardous air quality. The smoke's gaseous and particulate components from tobacco will absorb into the upholstery and other surfaces in the car, making it present for several days after smoking, which is also known as third-hand smoke. With several U.S. states having smoking in the car with children bans, along with Puerto Rico and several other countries trying to pass the ban as well, I believe it'd be very beneficial for the children's future health and safety to have a countrywide ban set in place. As I argued in my second main point, children can't escape smoke in a car. I know with the help of smoking laws, many children across the nation would be exposed to secondhand smoke. With minimizing secondhand smoke by not smoking in the car, it keeps children healthier. This brings me to my third main point, being not smoking results in healthier children. In an article titled Cardiovascular Effects of Secondhand Smoke by Joaquin Barnoya and Stanton Glantz, it states that the effects of secondhand smoke for even a brief moment is almost 80 to 90% the same as smoking directly from a cigarette. With that being said, children should not be allowed to smoke, period. Or I'm sorry, they shouldn't be around secondhand smoke, period. A government website article from the National Institutes of Health called Protect Your Loved Ones from Secondhand Smoke claims that in order to prevent your children from obtaining and worsening asthma, contracting certain cancers, SIDS, and many other health problems is to not smoke at all. This can be hard for habit smokers, but not smoking in the confinement of a car will help protect the innocent. So spread the word and help ban smoking in cars with children under 18. The only way your children are completely free of secondhand smoke is by not smoking, and not smoking results in healthier children. As you are now aware, secondhand smoke can be deadly. With almost 42 million people in the U.S. smoking cigarettes, even if we could make a dent in giving knowledge about what secondhand smoke does to an innocent child, someone will hear it and someone will stop it. Not smoking in a car is a good start, and I believe it would greatly help people live longer and have less health issues if you just didn't do it. With several states having a ban in effect for smoking in cars with children, it is working, and it is only a matter of time before the entire world sees how harmful it really is. In conclusion, I hope with the knowledge you know about what smoking can do to a child, you will stop smoking with children confined in a car and raise awareness to other smokers about the effect secondhand smoke has on a child. To review the main points, remember, secondhand smoke is hazardous to your health, children can't escape car smoke, and not smoking results in healthier children. Smoking in a vehicle should be illegal.